Oh! That hurt. Oh God, why? Why me?
Why are you running?
Oh, come on, you gotta be shitting me. Are you seriously running this way? That is the perfect way to get myself killed. Oh, puppet. Yes?
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Listen, man, I already told you no. Please, can we make a deal or something? But please, don't make me do this. Please, stop. Okay, yeah, I bet you're wondering, Puppet, what the hell is going on here? And oh, geez, this was not the best frame to stop on. Ugh, this makes it look bad. Looks like I'm a whiny little bitch. Ugh. Anyways, I'm off topic. The reason I'm in this situation is because of a certain blue hedgehog.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package.
Yeah, that guy. And I bet you're wondering, Puppet, how is Sonic to blame for this? Well, don't worry. There is a completely logical explanation for all this. Trust me, there is. But in order to get to that, we're gonna have to go to the beginning. Guys in the comics are gonna be that was too far. I mean, back to the Sonic movie poster. Yes, I can. Here we go. Yes, the Sonic poster. This is the first little image we got for Sonic the Hedgehog. The first little tease for the movie. And, at first, it looks fine, but people are sort of being negative on it. And, having little doubts that the Sonic design would actually be good because the thing looks weird. His legs were basically the one thing everyone was complaining about because it looked so unnatural. To say, I mean, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, he looks unnatural. I mean, he's a blue talking goddamn hedgehog. I mean, of course it's unnatural. But it just does not really feel like Sonic. And so, time has passed, and then we got these leaked images, which Sonic did not look that great. And of course, everyone was hoping this was not real, even though there's a lot of evidence backing up that this was the Sonic design. And in my mind, I was like, this couldn't be it. This couldn't be it. But then April came. And it was worse than we expected it to be. Oh God! That does not look right. That is not Sonic. And of course, I wasn't the only one who was disgusted by this design.
Oh, he does not look good, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Meow.
Oh, they gave him a teeth!
Oh!
What?
But if I'm to go by just this trailer alone, what the f is this? This is almost like the weirdest X-Men movie I've ever seen.
The only problem I have is his design. Because he looks like a carnival puppet. Yeah, it just... He looks like a puppet.
The whole internet hated it. It seems all hope was lost for the Sonic movie. Until the people behind the movie decided to actually redesign Sonic because of all the backlash. And oh boy, was there a lot of backlash. So it seemed like all that negativity was actually turned into positivity. And that's the best advertisement you could have gotten for this film, in general. But could redesigning Sonic be enough to actually, make this movie good? And I bet you're wondering, Puppet, why the hell are you telling us this? Well, what does this all have to do with the beginning of the video? Well, don't worry. This will all make sense. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the video you've all been waiting for. My review of Sonic the Hedgehog. So, let's go ahead and roll the
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go! This is my power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! Let's go!
And of course, now we come to the present day of Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. Yeah, what I think about it? Was it terrible? No, this movie was actually good. I was shocked. I thought I was gonna hate this film, especially with the design in the first trailer looking so bad. I thought I was gonna despise this film and I could find a new movie to rip upon. No, I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. And it seemed like most of the internet did, which was surprising because, you know, everything like building up to this movie was negative. And then, you know, we see the movie and it's actually good, which is shocking because yeah. I thought it was just gonna be one of those cheesy CGI movies like Smurfs or Garfield or The Road Ship, which I hate all those films, but we didn't get that. There was actually reasons why they, you know, the characters were together, and it made sense. This was a well-produced film, especially with the material they had for Sonic the Hedgehog. And, you know, not everything comes from the games. They kind of had to make a completely new origin story, which I was okay with, you know, because there's not much to work with. It's a talking blue hedgehog that runs fast. There's not much you can do, and just like one crazy dude is after him. I mean, what can you really do with that? And they actually do use this stuff, and they actually produce an actual watchable film, which I like. This did give me vibes of Detective Pikachu, and I'm still on the fence which movie I like more. Do I like this movie or Detective Pikachu? I'm still a little bit on the fence for right now. This movie's vibe for me kind of seemed like a 1990s type film or an early 2000s. That's kind of what I got from it. That's not bad. It's just saying that it just felt like this movie just felt really, really dated. So, yeah. I really like the new design of Sonic. I love the visual effects they've done for the film. The action scenes are well done, and it's just, yeah, I like it. I like the character Sonic. Now, Sonic himself, let's talk about him. He does get annoying sometimes, but, you know, the reason he acts this way is because he's been alone all of his life, and he's kind of gotten a little cuckoo crazy, so, and he's never had, like, people to actually talk to, so that's kind of why he's always talking so much, which does make sense why he's, you know, acting like a crazy little child, because he actually is a child. He's like, you know, 15 or, you know, like, he's a teenager, too, so... yeah, and what I like about this movie is it's not a fish out of water story. So Sonic's actually been on Earth for like 10 years, which, you know, he knows everything. He knows how the world works, basically. He knows references. He knows Fortnite. He does Fortnite dances twice. Pretend this is a 2. He does it twice, which of course, I rolled my eyes to, and I just kind of why? And of course, there was the kids' film Fart. There was a fart. Yeah, there was. It was not needed at all, but of course it had to reference one of Sonic's favorite foods, chili dogs. They had to put that reference in somewhere, so he farted. Chili dog smells or something, yeah. But all those out of the way, yeah, I mean, that was the negative part I hate about Sonic, but, you know, I like the character, and I did, like, they had a lot of screen time, surprisingly, of Sonic. Usually in these type of films, you know, it focuses on the human character, not the, you know, the weird creature type character, so that was a nice change of pace for once, that it actually really did focus on Sonic. And, you know, James Madison was fine. He was fine. He wasn't terrible. It is better than his Hop performance, I gotta say. And wasn't he in Yogi Bear? Wait, was he in Yogi Bear? Huh. That's kind of weird. He's always in these CGI creature movies. I guess he gets off on something. Maybe that's just like his kink or something. I don't know. Anyways, I like at the beginning of the movie that we actually get to see Green Hills, or it maybe not be called Green Hills because the town's called Green Hills. But, you know, Green Hills, we get to see classic Green Hills, the loop-de-loops, the falling places and stuff, yeah. And apparently Sonic is raised by an owl, which I heard it's not from the games or lore or comic books, but he's raised by a really realistic owl for some reason. A parrot type. That's interesting. You know, I gotta love the fact that the owl looks super realistic just next to this cartoonish hedgehog with gloves on it. And the gloves too. Like, where did he get the gloves? That's my biggest question. You know, they gave the origins of the shoes, which he was given to him by a little girl, which, I'm thinking about it, are they girl shoes? Is Sonic wearing girl shoes? Who knows? But, you know, if you're gonna do the origins of the shoes, why not do the origins of the gloves? I would love to understand why he has gloves on, and that's never questioned. I guess that's kind of why they never put gloves on the original design. Also, one funny thing is the owl looks super realistic, which means they never really went back. Once they did the new Sonic design, they didn't go back on any other creatures. So every other creature looks super realistic. Yeah, like I don't know what they're called. I remember what they're called. Like, the reason Sonic had to leave his planet because this tribe of weird, like, creatures. I'm just gonna call them the Knuckle creatures because that's what they are. I know that's what they are. So Knuckles is gonna come in at some point. Yeah, at some point, don't know when, but hopefully Knuckles comes in the sequel, or maybe the third movie. They're probably going to make a lot of these Sonic movies because of how successful this is. So these Knuckle creatures are actually the reason why Sonic had to leave, you know, his world is, I don't think it's going to be called Green Hills, but he had to leave his home planet just because of these Knuckle creatures, and, you know, because now the rings have the power to teleport. They actually have a function. Now, you know, the rings, technically, well, some rings have the power to teleport, like in the games, you know, you get to go to those bonus levels, so I bet that's where they got their inspiration for the rings from. And also, like, that's the only, like, good reason why he should have rings. I mean, why else the hell would he have rings? What, is it supposed to, like, keep him alive or something? Like, there's no literal other reason why he should have rings. So, they gave it a good reason to have rings. So, yeah, I should stop talking about rings. Yeah, rings. Rings. Rings were the big part of this movie. Rings. Also, like, if things were compromised on Earth, he had to go to the Mushroom Kingdom, which I bet you was a reference to Mario, how he said, ugh, I hate mushrooms, I hate this world. I bet you that is just such a rip on Mario. I bet you, like, really, are you seriously ripping on Mario? Mario makes more money than you, kid. Don't say that. Even though your movie is more superior than Mario Brothers, don't worry, he's getting another movie. Actually, Illumination's making it, so I'm not actually that confident about it. But whatever, he's getting a theme park, boy. And do you have a theme park? Actually, maybe. You might have in some other country. You might have a theme park, right? Who knows? I should really stop asking this question. Let's get back on topic. So yeah, Sonic's just been living in this little Green Hills town for like 10 years. He knows how society works. You know, he's been stalking people because he's lonely, gives people nicknames, and he goes, you know, screwing around with Crazy Carl, who, like, calls him the Blue Devil. That's pretty funny. He even had the Sonic, like, design. Like, Sonic, you know, that weird-looking meme, type Sonic, like, design thing. Yeah, I don't think I really should explain it. But yeah, that was in there. Like, there's a lot of really great references, like sound effects, like the old classic Sonic noises. And when he dropped the rings, when he fell off that building, you hear like the Sonic like ding-a-ling-ling-ling, like when the rings fell. That was cool. That was cool. I like all the sound effects and like references to the old games. You know, everything is fine in the world of Sonic, you know, until he sees a baseball game and realizes that he's just gonna be alone forever as he plays baseball with himself. Yeah. And then he starts running, causing a electrical EMP type thing, and then, like, makes the town go into a blackout. And then the government sees this, and they're like, this is something that we can't explain. So let's get the craziest mother effer, like, we have. Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey. Holy crap. He was my favorite part of the movie. Anytime Jim Carrey was on screen, it was such a delight. I love the guy, man. He is the perfect role for Robotnik. Now, I don't really know how Robotnik really acts at all, because I've never really seen the cartoons, or like, I haven't played much of the games to know how Robotnik actually acts. So, but, you know, Jim Carrey's take on it is great. I love it. He was hilarious. One of the funniest scenes, and just weirdest scenes, like, lines he ever says in this film, is like, basically, like, he's talking about the ending of Stripes. It's like, spoiler alert, she dies, and she leaves an egg sack. Well, look what came out of my egg sack. That makes me chuckle a lot. Like, talking about an egg sack, look what came out of my egg sack. I love that line. He does so many little crazy things also in this film, like a dance scene, like that just went on forever. It's just classic Jim Carrey just doing everything. And Jim Carrey acts like he's just above everyone else because he's the smartest person in the world. Which, you know, I guess it makes sense why he's acting like this, because, you know, if I'm the smartest person in the world, I'm probably gonna act like a dick to people, too. And, like, he's all like, I was bullied, and I'm an orphan, so I get to step on all of you, because it's my right. Yeah, but Jim Carrey's performance in this was fantastic, and I cannot wait to see him in the sequel, which I'm betting you they're gonna make a sequel of this. But we don't get, like, you know, Robotnik with his giant mustache, bald head, not until the very end of the movie, which in the trailer they did show, and I really wish they didn't show that, because I would just love that to be a surprise, which I don't think it was gonna be much of a surprise, but still, I would like that to be a surprise, because that was basically like an end credit scene. And that just kind of sucks that they just, like, showed that already. I hate when movies show, like, the last scene in the movie. Yeah, but Jim Carrey, he was really great. He was really great. He was he was the best part of this film. Now, I really haven't gone to James Madison yet, just because, you know, he was there. You know, he played a role by driving Sonic, and the reason why Sonic's actually getting in a car is because Sonic doesn't really know where San Francisco is. Sure, you can give him a map, and, you know, everything would probably be solved at that point. But no, like, for another reason, Sonic wanted to hang out with James Madison. James Madison is the guy that, I still don't know what he's called, like, his name in the movie. But, like, that's the one guy that Sonic stalks all the time. Like, that's the one person he spies on, like, basically all the time and wants to be best friends with. So that's kind of another reason I think before he leaves Earth, I think he wants to just have a friend on Earth. I think that's his big thing. So it's really nice for Sonic to actually, you know, be with someone. And sure, he's acting all crazy, but he doesn't know any other way to interact with people. So that does make sense. So yeah, and also James Madison is kind of the reason why Sonic is in this situation. He probably could have left Earth by now, but his rings were like when he was about to teleport to another like world, James Madison shot him. Like we all saw in the trailer, he shot him. He was about to get in the portal, but the portal activated to go to San Francisco, and so the rings fell down into San Francisco. Even though Sonic doesn't know what San Francisco is, he just saw a t-shirt of it. But yeah, he totally knew what it was, and apparently it fell straight down to a certain place. But, you know, I don't know, the logic of the rings doesn't really make sense, how they really know how to teleport, even though they've never been there before. Like, I was going to complain about it because James Madison threw a ring and thought the mushroom planet, or, like, dimension and stuff. But, you know, like, Sonic didn't really know what the mushroom planet was. He's never been there, so, I mean, it makes sense. Another thing I really like about this movie is how they implemented the name, Eggman. You know, because in some places, people call him Robotnik, or people call him Eggman. For me, personally, I always called him Eggman. That's the name I always think of when I think of this character. So, it was really, like, nice how they put it in the movie. So, basically, Sonic's little thing that he does is give people nicknames, like he gives James Madison Donut Lord, the wife Pretzel Lady. Now he gives Dr. Robotnik Eggman because, you know, his drones look like eggs. So that was a nice little reference. Also, like in the beginning, of course, Jim Carrey says like the egg sack thing, so that also implemented it. I never really thought about it at the time, but yeah, it was a really smart way of actually naturally just putting the name Eggman into it. So that was cool. Though, I really do wish that they actually put, like, the Green Hills theme, or just the regular Sonic theme in the movie. They did. It was, like, this random place where they just put on piano, like, at the very end of the movie. It wasn't really epic. They put a little bit in the end credits, but that's it. They didn't really put, like, the main Sonic theme in the movie. I really wish they did that. I really don't know why they never did put the main Sonic theme, like, in some place. It should have been like the Avengers theme song or the Star Wars theme song. When things get epic, you start playing that music in, like, this big dramatic way. They didn't do that. And I was kind of disappointed. Hopefully that is for the sequel, though. I really do love the beginning of this movie where we see Sonic's world and stuff, and, you know, I really wish we, could stay there, you know, like the conflict with the Echidna Knuckle people and the Owl Lady. I want to know more about that, but I bet that this is just sequel bait, because this is the Sonic the Hedgehog origin story. They're not going to go into all this stuff. They're setting things up for more movies. And I do like that, and this is a pretty good origin story in all around. Like, getting you excited for, you know, Sonic. Because Sonic doesn't know how to do all this stuff. He didn't know he could turn into a ball. He didn't know he could do all this lightning stuff. Like, Sonic doesn't go crazy, like, powerful until, like, he learns this stuff in the movie. So this is just an origin story. So Robotnik doesn't have, like, he's not bald, doesn't have a giant mustache. He's not Robotnik yet, like the crazy Robotnik we know in the games. It's an origin story. It's a well-done origin story. And it's just like, it's basically just a sequel bet, something that's just going to set you up for the next movie. And it does it well. Really, really does this movie well. I can just really, I commend the movie for that. Even though I really did want to see more of the planet, or, you know, maybe have done some flashbacks to the planet, or just more with the planet, like Sonic's home world. I would love to see more of that. But, you know, we have to have a road trip movie. You gotta have humans. We just have to have humans, like in one of these CGI worlds. You know, we never get to stay in the actual world. That was my problem with Smurfs. We didn't get to stay in the Smurfs world. We just have to go to the human world. You know, our world. Our world's not that interesting. Your world is a lot more interesting than our world, and I want to see that. We didn't see that. I was really sad about that. There was also another human character, which was his wife, who was just there. Just kind of just there. She didn't really have any purpose in the movie, but she was there, you know, acknowledging her, yeah. Also, there was her sister, which was actually kind of funny, but she was, like, super unnecessary. She's just, like, the classic black sassy woman. Like, oh, you did not marry that boy. I don't really know what her problem was with the guy, because, you know, he was a really good husband. It seemed like he was, you know, providing her well. I mean, maybe because he was a white cop, that might actually be the reason. Black people don't like cops. I mean, I don't like cops, so that kind of makes sense. But still, I'm like, he's a good guy. I don't understand why. Maybe because he's on the news, he's like marked as a terrorist. So maybe that's the reason. And I love how he's just like, he's marked as a terrorist, and he goes to all these like public places, and you know, he still doesn't get caught. I mean, sure, like they run into Robotnik's like machine, like car thing, which I love that little chase with the cars getting smaller every single time they destroyed it. But yeah, it's just like he can just walk around just all willy-nilly, even though he's marked as a criminal. That's kind of funny. Like no one has caught this guy or like acknowledged that he's bad. Yeah. The road trip part of the movie is probably the weakest part. They have that classic bar scene where the characters like connected stuff, blah blah blah. They have this in most movies. And of course that's where they have their signature Quicksilver scene, which it's Sonic the Hedgehog. They kind of had to have it. So I mean, I kind of rolled my eyes when they started doing it. I mean, it's so old at this point. But it's Sonic the Hedgehog, so they kind of had to do it. They did it twice. And yeah, it was fine, I guess. It was not amazing, but it was still fine. I really love the ending of this film. It's big, it's spectacular. Well, it's not all that, but it's still a really good fight scene between Robotnik and Sonic as they like run around the city and go through rings and stuff. And as you're watching this, you gotta think, wow, they killed a whole bunch of people. Like Robotnik's just blasting everything in sight. Like you gotta think, there are so many people that have died. Like they're blowing shit up. It's like so many people are probably dead at this point. It's just like one of those just mindless violence. But I did like the fight scene. It was really nice. The visual effects in this are incredible. And of course, what saves Sonic and makes him go supersonic? Well, not super like Sonic, you know, like where he goes gold and stuff, but you know, like this version movies of Supersonic. You know, and then of course, the way they save the day is through the power of friendship, which is extremely cheesy, but still it worked in this movie because Sonic got his ass up and he was looking like he was about to kill a bitch. Oh, it was great. I loved it. I loved it so much. And like, pushing him through the portal to go to the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff. Now that they finished the battle, now Sonic lives with Jane Madison and everything is happiness. And of course, we can't forget about that Olive Garden placement, you know? You should have just winked at the camera. It was so obvious. It was like, you should try their pasta. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And don't think I didn't see that other product placement, Ziggyot or something, whatever the hell that website was called. It was so obvious product placement in this film. So obvious. And then we get to the post-credit scene, where we get my boy Tails. Oh my god, I was so happy. I knew it was coming. I knew that shit was coming. Like, once that ring opened up, I was like, that's Tails. That's my boy Tails. That is Tails. Oh, I'm so happy. His design is great. It looks exactly like in the games. This one is great. I would love to see the original design of Tails, though. I would love to see what it would look like. I bet it's horrifying. But it's really great to see Tails in this movie, and I'm so excited for the next movie. But anyways, guys, that's the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and oh boy, was this a great film. And I highly recommend going to see it. Go support this movie so we can get a sequel, even though I think we're already going to get a sequel after this performance of the film. So go see it. It's really good. It's worth your time. You know, it has a lot of great in it. If you're not going to see it there to go see Sonic, go see Jim Carrey's performance. It's terrific. Anyways, guys, that's really it. That's my review of Sonic the Hedgehog. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Ugh, God, it's over. Ugh, I'm so tired. Huh? Someone's at the door. Who could that be? Yeah, hello? Okay, so what the hell do you want? Well, sir, I gotta ask a few questions. Okay. Oh, so, are you a YouTuber? Yeah. Do you make YouTube videos? Well, if I just said yeah, then of course I make YouTube videos. Well, that's great! So, is there any new YouTube video you've made? Well, I actually recently just finished making one for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Well, that's great! You know, I got a really great deal for you. Really great deal for what? To make your video better! Okay, then what is it? Have you ever heard something called Raid Shadow Legends? You mean that overly advertised piece of crap game? Yeah, of course I've heard of it. Well, would you like to have it advertised for it? Hell no. But wow, we'll pay you a lot because I don't feel like doing that. I have to edit, I would have to play the game, and I don't have time to do all that. I just want to get the video out. But sir, it's Raid Shadow Legends. Everyone plays it. No, not everyone I don't play that game, and I don't feel like advertising it. So Why haven't you been playing Raid Shadow Legends? It's fun. There's a billion I don't care about the game. I don't care. I'm probably never ever going to play it. So, if you excuse me, I have to go edit. So, please leave. No! You must reconsider, sir. Let go of me right now. No, you must play Raid Shadow. Hey, get away from me. Come back, sir. Come back. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's a dead end? Sir, I would insist you join us. I would recommend it. It will change your life. No! Get away from me! I will never join you! Stay back. Stay back from me! How in the world did I even end up in this situation? It's all because of Sonic. I'm just gonna blame Sonic for this. All of it. It's all Sonic's fault. There's gotta be some way of getting out of this situation. Sir, please play Raid Shadow Legends. No! I will never play Raid Shadow Legends! There's only one thing to do. I have to end the video. I have to end the video. That will reset the world. Editor, end the video! End the video now!